Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Veronica and I run a small business called Looping Teddies, and today I'm taking you guys along with me for a couple days of market prep and then a 2-day market event this weekend. So Saturday and Sunday we will be at a market for both days, and it's currently Thursday. I just came home from work and I have quite a lot to do as usual. So I already wrote down my to-do list of what I want to accomplish before the market. So I will just go ahead and read that to you, and then we will get started on working all of these tasks off. So let's go ahead and just get started with the to-do list. So first of all, I wrote down I want to finish my penguins. I currently have this whole basket of penguins right here. I have 10 regular little penguins. I have 3 little blue penguins and then a singular pink penguin, just because I don't know if this penguin color will be super popular because it is quite bright. But for these penguins I still need to add their eyes. And then so on the beak, that's why the orange part is still dangling here, stuff them and close them up. So I have 14 penguins right here to finish. So that is something that I would really like to do, because I currently have like 2 penguins left in my inventory, 2 regular penguins left in my inventory, and then like 2 or 3 purple penguins. So I definitely need some more because I think that they will get more popular during the winter time, and they're already pretty popular. So I definitely want to have a lot of penguins for my market. And then the next task on the list is to tag my plushies. I currently have a big bin of plushies that I've made in the past 2 weeks. So that was the last time I tagged my plushies. So I have a big box full of plushies that I need to tag and price. Then next up on my list is to make the sheep for my custom order. So I currently have a custom order open for a sheep plushie. I already have a picture for reference for what the plushie is supposed to look like. So I need to figure out a pattern for that and make the sheep, and then send some pictures to the customer and hopefully send it out this weekend. So that is definitely a goal. Then I have a task with a question mark on here because I would really like to make a bear plushie. I haven't had one in my inventory for a long time, but I think that just regular teddy bears might be popular during like the fall and winter season. So I definitely want to make another bear plushie. I will put a picture up of the one that I'm talking about that I've already sold before. So I would like to get one done. I put a question mark just because it's not like my priority to get this done. I can also do that just like next week or something. But I definitely want to make a bear in the near future. I just have been feeling inspired to make one lately. Then next up, I have shopping as a task. So what I mean by that is not like grocery shopping or anything like that, even though I do need to go grocery shopping, but I will probably do that tomorrow. But with the point shopping, I mean I need to do some online shopping for my winter markets, or just like regular for supplies, because I have been running low on a couple of supplies, and I also want to get some new things for my winter markets. So some new display items. I want to get like a branded tablecloth for my winter markets, because I will have an indoor market and then a couple of markets with like wooden stalls, like the classic Christmas market wooden stalls that you kind of know. I will have a lot of these kind of markets coming up, so I can't really put up my banner, or I don't want to really put up my banner because that's not very like Christmassy. So I want to design a tablecloth that I can kind of like hang off my little stall. So that is something that I want to design and order this week. So that is on my shopping list. I want to design and make some like thank you cards for my orders, because I currently don't have any and I would really like to have some in the future. So just a lot of designing, shopping, ordering stuff online that I have to do in the near future, and I would really like to get that done very soon. Then I also need to wash my tablecloth from last week, because I did have another market last weekend. So I haven't washed them yet. I really need to do that because I like to have clean tablecloths for every single market that I do. Then I need to answer a brand email. So I have been pushing that off during the week, kind of. So I really need to do that either tonight or probably more like tomorrow. And then the final task that I would like to get done is to write out some real or like short form content ideas for what to film at my market, because I definitely want to use this weekend's market for some content. So I want to film a couple of reels. I have already planned out some ideas or like saved some reels that I really liked and that I kind of want to recreate and make my own in a similar style. So I want to write out some ideas of shots that I need to take at the market, pictures I need to take at the market, just content in general that I want to create while I'm at the market this weekend. Because this weekend is the last fall market that I have planned, and then I will have around 3.5 weeks off of markets, and then it's winter markets. So I definitely want to take some content for the next couple of weeks at this market. So let's get into the first task, and that was actually something that I think I didn't read off of my list because I am currently working on a big octo. I will get it out. So I'm currently working on this big octo. It's like a very light green. It kind of looks white-ish, but it's like a minty green color. And I have made the body so far, and now I need to add the tentacles and stuff it and close it up. So I would like to finish this first, and then I think we will move on to the penguins. And I have about an hour until I have to leave because Thursday nights are family dinners at my mom's house, so I will have to leave for that in around an hour. So I will see how far I will get with all of the works in progresses that I'm currently working on before that, and then we will see.
For me to be somewhere for too long, I'm always moving around. But as long as I'm on the same page as you're on, no point in slowing it down. 'Cause anywhere I'm going, if you're the one I'm holding, I could be anywhere. Long as you're beside me, tied into a right, I could be anywhere. I just need you there.
Okay, so as you just saw, I finished. My neighbors are actually doing some sort of renovation, so if you hear anything in the background, that's what it is. We will just ignore that. But I just finished the little octopus, or actually like the big octopus because this is the bigger version. So now I have about half an hour left until I have to leave for tonight. And I think that I can get all of the eyes into the penguins for now. And I might as well be able to actually sew on the beaks for all of those. So that would be my goal for today. And then I will probably see you tomorrow because once I get back, usually it's really late when I get back. So I will probably talk to you guys tomorrow, and we have a whole day of running my small business tomorrow.
Be at home in a haze. We could be driving a silver Mercedes, or on a bike in the rain. 'Cause anywhere I'm going, if you're the one I'm holding, I could be anywhere. Suburbs to the city, I just want you with me. I could be anywhere, I just need you there. I need you there. I need you there. I need you there. I need you, need you.
Good morning, friends. It's now a Friday. It's around 10:30, so I've been having kind of a slow morning this morning. I'm still really enjoying that I get to take Fridays off of work for now and just be my own boss on Fridays. So now I wanted to check in with you and kind of show you what I've been up to since I checked in with you yesterday. So as you saw yesterday, I was putting in eyes and adding the beaks for the little penguins, and I did that for all of them. I decided to add yellow beaks to the colorful penguins, so for the blue and also for the pink, because I feel like yellow is a much better contrast for those two colors than orange would be. So I now have all of them prepped, so now they need to be stuffed and closed up, but that shouldn't take a long time, so that will be something that I will definitely get done today. And then yesterday I also ended up doing my shopping, so my online shopping. I ordered quite a lot of stuff for my booth and some materials, so I'm not sure when they will arrive, but I will definitely unpack them with you once they do. And then something else that I also ended up doing yesterday was like writing out my real ideas, or like I was also screenshotting a bunch of stuff that I want to get inspiration from. So that is something else that I already got done. And then last night when I got back home, I started working on another of the big octos. So this one is obviously not very far done, but I ended up losing yarn chicken with this one. But I would also really like to get this done today. And then once I have all of these plushies finished, so all of the penguins and the octo, I will go ahead and tag everything, and then I will move on to trying to figure out a sheep pattern for my custom order. And then I think we're kind of done with prepping for tomorrow's market. So then I can do some other things like working on a bigger plushie, like the bear plushie that I've been thinking about making for a while and all of that stuff. But we will see how much time we have once I get finished with all of the things that I want to do before tomorrow.
Pick a movie, I'll pick you up, we'll go eat sushi, or we'll go downtown. With our best moves we can boogie. Oh my, we both look so fly, like sweet apple pie. Yeah, they want a piece of us. My, when we drive on by, they just can't deny. Yeah, they wanna be like us. Na 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 na. We are goofy, playing tag in the jacuzzi. We'll go upstairs, with our best moves we get groovy. My, we both look so fly, like sweet apple pie. Yeah, they want a piece of us. My, when we drive on by, they just...
Alright friends, so I just finished all of the penguins. As you just saw, I have all 14 of them stuffed and finished. I actually ran out of stuffing for these because I kind of stuffed them very firmly. I like to get a lot of stuffing into these because I market them as stress ball birds at my markets. So people always pick them up and squish them. And for like a stress ball, I think that it being more like a bit more firm and squishable is just what I try to market them as. So that's why I use up quite a lot of stuffing for these boys. But I went down into my basement. I got a new bag of stuffing. I have it right here now. And I actually have a whole nother bag down there. So that is good to know that I won't be running out of stuffing anytime soon. So I have, this is like a kilogram of stuffing, or for the Americans in my audience, this is 2.2 pounds of stuffing. And I have a whole nother bag down there. So this should last me for the season, I hope. So now I actually have all of the plushies finished that I want to finish for tomorrow's market. So now I will be moving on to price tagging them. And I have a couple of tags left from my last market because some people took the tags off right away at my booth and gave it back to me. So I will use those up. I have them stored right here at my desk. So I have a couple of like random prices on these, just the ones that people gave back to me, so I might be able to use a couple of these. And then I also have some blank tags in my little storage unit that I have on my desk, where I already put the stickers onto the tags. I didn't print out any prices for those, so I will just have to fill them in for those. But I have a lot of different price plushies made, so I think that's quicker than actually printing out individual price tags again, where the price is already filled out. So I think that I will just tag them and price them once the tag is on. So now let's get into the big bin box back there, where all of the plushies I have made in the past 2 weeks are in, and I will put these in there as well, just to kind of show you what I have made in the past 2 weeks. So actually this whole box is actually kind of full. So I was quite busy the past 2 weeks. So I will go ahead and kind of show you what's in here, and we will tag in the process. And then after tagging them, I will put them into this big bin where all of my big plushies are in currently. I hope that they will all fit, but I think that is possible.
Yeah, they wanna be like us. Na, 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 na. Crazy when we drive around in our Mercedes. We're out all night or at home lazy. We're living.
Okay, so I have just laid out everything that I made in the past 2 weeks, and it's quite a lot. My whole desk is full of plushies now, and the way I want to tag them now is first I will look through these where the customers have given me back some tags and attach those if they fit to any of the plushies that I have on my desk now. And then I will get out the other tags that are already like prepped but without prices, add those to some plushies, and then the rest I will have to actually put the stickers onto the price tags and completely tag all from new. So that's what I will do now, and I will kind of take inventory on all of the stuff that I made in the past 2 weeks, and I will share the total with you after we're done with the tagging. Alright, so I haven't checked in with you in a hot minute. So I was prepping all of the tags for the plushies and I was tagging them. And for some reason, I was really struggling with my tags this time. So as you know, if you've watched my channel before, I print out these little sticker sheets and I have my little tags. I have them right here. So I use these blank little tags and I just put the little stickers onto them. And usually it has always been super easy to print these out and just stick them on there. But for some reason today, my printer wanted to be difficult and I don't really know what happened. It must have like sucked it in at an angle so that the stickers aren't really aligned with the print. So when I try to peel off this sticker, it has like a part of the other sticker on it as well, which is really annoying. So I don't really know what happened there. And it was a bit of a struggle to figure out, but I figured since it's just price tags, it's not so bad and I can still use the stickers that I printed out even though they're not perfect, but it's just price tags. So that shouldn't be a huge issue. And I have now finished all of the plushies. I have tagged all of them. So the whole box is tagged and finished. And as I said, I wanted to share with you how much I was able to prep in the past 2 weeks. So if you watched last week's video, I didn't actually take any of my bigger plushies to my market last week. So I only took mini plushies. That is why I didn't tag all of them last week. And I wanted to share the total with you on what I have prepped in 2 weeks. Also, I don't really know what is going on with the lighting. For some reason the sun is in my face but nowhere else in the room, so I don't really know what's going on here. But let me just get out my handy little notebook and read you off how much I have prepped. So I prepped a total of 44 plushies in 2 weeks, and the total inventory that I prepped is 587 euros. So not too bad. Obviously not enough, but that is a regular problem on this channel, that I can never keep enough inventory in stock. But at least I have almost 600 euros worth of stuff remade from my last market. I have not done a great job of keeping my inventory actually accurate. So I don't really have a complete overview on what is in there right now, but I might take another inventory after this market because that is my last fall market. So the market that we're going to tomorrow is the last fall market, and then it's around 3.5 weeks of no markets, and then it will be all of the winter markets. So I might take some inventory after this week's market, and I have actually been looking into like an app that can track my inventory better than I have been able to do without one. So I might look into that more after this market. So I will now add all of the plushies into my box to take them to the market tomorrow. Good morning, friends. It's now market day. I'm already at the venue. I'm actually already set up, and I'm filming on my phone again today because I did take my camera, but I forgot to put in the battery, so that won't work, but that's all right. I think that the check-ins will be done with the phone and everything will be fine. It's currently around 9:30 and the market starts at 10, but the furniture store that the market is set up in front of already opened at 9, so people are already starting to show up. They are heading into the store first, but I think as soon as the first people come out of the store, the market will kind of start. Last time I did this market, I will link the video up here, was a big bummer, but that was in the summer. Well, what a rhyme. And this time the market is bigger again, and I hope that the turnout will be better. I know that I can't really like push sales, and setting goals is kind of like useless because you can't really influence a market all that much. But I would love to make 600 euros this weekend, and I would love to have 150 of those come from my home decor items. But we will see about that, how everything will turn out. I'm kind of warm right now because I've set up, but it's kind of foggy and gloomy out, which is, I think, perfect weather for like a market in front of a furniture store, because people aren't really like doing anything today, so they might just head into the store to check out the sales and stuff that is going on. So I think that the weather is perfect for the market. Market is from 10 to 6 today. I'm not sure if I've already said that, but yeah, we will see. I am about to have my breakfast at my booth. I took some nice pretzels and a coffee, so I will have that in just a second, and then we will see. I will check in throughout the day, but now the next thing that you will see is the setup.
Tastes like honey, call me hurricane. Waking up to the sun when I'm out again. I didn't let it shake me when the pieces fell out of place. Unlock the giants, I'm too young for dying. I fight with defiance, all defeated when I'm flying, flying. Fitting when I'm flying, flying. Someday never comes, road trips and shotguns, sunshine on my skin, smile is kicking in, vibes are in the air, jumping everywhere, endless nights, 'cause summer's on my mind. I'm drenched in sunshine and good times, changing the station with an open mind. I don't wanna sound selfish, but I'm not coming back. The highs of your touch like vertigo, it's a fight or flight rush, no way to take it slow. Got me feeling like I could breathe in space, in space. Someday never comes, road trips and shotguns, sunshine on my skin, smile is kicking in, vibes are in the air, jumping everywhere, endless nights, 'cause summer's on my mind.
Quick update, it's around 1 and we've done a couple of sales so far. It's definitely busier than last time, but still not super busy. I have a really good booth spot. It's on a corner, so I'm open to 2 sides, which I didn't know before, so that's really a nice surprise. Hello. Hallo. Okay, another little check-in. It's now shortly after 3 and it has been pretty slow the past 2 hours. I've made like 5 sales in those 2 hours. Currently working on a little chick and it's kind of dying down. We still have 3 more hours to go, which is kind of a long time if you're only making like 2 or 3 sales in an hour. But we will see about that. I'm, as I said, working on lots of new product. I already made fins and heads for 5 turtles, 2 turtle shells and 2 cats, so quite a lot. Hey friends, I am back from market day 1. So I thought I would check in with you for a little bit, kind of talk a bit about what I'm feeling about this market right now in between the 2 market days. I'm also really red. I'm not sure if you can tell on camera, but it was pretty cold outside today, and now when I'm back like at home in the heat, I'm really flushed, so ignore that. But let me talk a bit about today's market day. So in the morning it was kind of slow, but that's to be expected because, as I said before, this market is set up in front of a furniture store, so I wouldn't be shopping at a furniture store at 10 in the morning. So I thought that was to be expected, that people wouldn't show up right at 10. And then around like noon-ish it was kind of busy, so I made most of my sales from noon to like 2, and then after that I made like 5 more sales after 2, and I didn't make any sales after 4. So I was just standing there for 2 hours without anybody stopping at my booth and without getting any sales. So that was kind of a very long time to just kind of stand around and not really make any sales. So that was kind of frustrating, to be honest. I am pretty sure right now that I will not be going back to this market next year. I did give this market several tries. The first time I was at this market was actually my first time ever attending a market, so it's kind of like nostalgic to me. But last time was my worst market ever when I was there, and now it's kind of not all that great again. And I do have to drive for an hour to get there to the venue, so I am currently thinking that I will not be going back to that one, but we will see after tomorrow what my thoughts are on that after tomorrow's market day. But for now, not too sure if I will be back there next year. Good morning friends, it's market day 2, so it is Sunday. It's around 8 o'clock and I'm about to drive out to the venue, which should take me around an hour and 10 minutes or so. So I'm right on time to arrive at the venue at the right time that I wanted to. I'm feeling a little rough. I don't really know, like my throat is kind of itching, so hoping that I won't get sick, but we will see about that. I am hoping that today is at least as good as yesterday. I'm hoping for it to be better, to be honest, because yesterday was not the turnout that I wanted so far, but we will see about that. It's super foggy right now. You can kind of tell around my car that you can't really see anything outside, so that should be very interesting to drive over an hour in that kind of weather. But yeah, so I will check in with you when I'm at the venue. I will probably redo my setup a little bit today. I was kind of thinking about that last night because people are coming from 2 directions. And right now I have a big L formation, and what I want to change it to is like a Z formation to hopefully have people step into my booth a little more because they're coming from 2 sides, so kind of make it open from 2 sides. But that is just my plan right now. I'm hoping that I have enough time before the market starts to actually redo the setup like that. And yeah, I will show you all of that, and we will have a great market day too.
Okay, growing up I read books about enchanting bliss, falling head over heels, sealed by a true love's kiss. Embers in the air, flickers everywhere, a fire you just can't miss. Now the older I get, the more I reminisce. I want it sincerely, so I'm still daydreaming. I see it so clearly. If you're out there, come find me. When I fall in love, all the sparks will fly, lighting up the sky like the fireworks on the 4th of July. The city will ignite magic, wonder, thunder, striking through my heart. When I fall in love, all the sparks will fly, looking in his eyes. Why is it seen as naive if I think it's all real? That when you know, you just know the butterflies you feel. It's not out of touch if what I want is something that I deal. When he's the one, I'll be done, my heart forever seal. I'm not one to be patient, but I'll patiently wait. What's the point of a romance if it's not there to stay? I should probably mention that I'm perfectly fine being alone for a lifetime. Less is perfectly right. When I fall in love, all the sparks will fly, lighting up the sky like the fireworks on the 4th of July. The city will ignite magic, wonder, thunder, striking through my heart. When I fall in love, all the sparks will fly.
Morgen. Hallo.
Pikachu! Ein kleiner Wal. Why don't you not the penguin? Ja, das ist so cute. Da müssen wir später auf alle Fälle mal schauen. Das ist für cool. Was ist denn dies für Wolle?
Das ist eine Chenilwolle. Dann, wenn man einmal anfängt, kann man nicht mehr aufhören.
Ich habe jetzt selber für meinen Enkel, was noch nicht alt ist, ein ganz kleines Jackerl gestrickt und dann war die auch so infiziert. Aber ewig nicht mehr gestrickt. Auch.
Ja, aber das ist dann, wenn man es einmal anfängt, gell, da ist man
Ja,
voll
und
drin.
weil es halt so schnell gegangen ist, gell, weil es halt keine so großen Teile waren und so.
Ja, das glaube ich. Hallo.
Hallo. Das passt aber gut.
Vielen Dank. Dankeschön. Okay, short little check-in. I'm sorry I didn't talk to you all that much today. It's almost 4:30, so the market will only be for another half an hour. And this market day was probably the slowest market day I've ever had. I have made like 8 or 9 sales, so not a ton. But I got a lot of crocheting done. I'm currently working on restocking my bees because they have been super popular. And I currently only have 4 left, so I've been working on bee bodies and cats today. Yeah, overall very slow, but we will get into a more detailed breakdown in a little bit. For you, for me it's probably tomorrow. But yeah, I'm trying to not let myself down because it's just not my type of crowd here. Alright guys, so it's now Monday and I thought I would sit down and kind of talk to you a little bit more about this market, give you more of a breakdown. I checked in throughout the 2 market days quite a lot, so I think that you kind of already have an idea what was going on at the market and how good it was or not so good. But I thought I could give you a bit more background on this market. So I've actually been to this market twice before. First was my first ever market in March, and that one was pretty good. I made around 700 euros that time. So I signed up for 2 more markets this year. They do this market 4 times a year. One of the times I already had something else planned, so I couldn't attend. But I signed up for the 2 other markets that were happening this year. So the next market I attended at this venue was in late August and early September. So it was like the last day of August and the first day of September. And that one was my worst market ever. So I went into this market already thinking that it was not going to be super great just because how the last time went, but I still thought that this time this market was going to be better than it was because I received the market plan the week before, and this time a lot more vendors had signed up for this market than last time. So I was a bit optimistic, and as I said before, the first market day my goal was to make 600 euros. So let's get into whether I made that or not. So the market was on Saturday and Sunday. Saturday was from 10 to 6 and Sunday was from 10 to 5. And I had to drive there for about an hour, which is super long. And this is the market that is the furthest away from my house, which is one of the reasons why I will probably not be attending this market next year. I have found a lot of markets that are closer to my house and that have been pretty amazing to me so far. So I think that there's no need for me to drive an hour to a market where I've done well once and not so well twice. So I think that is kind of like the learning experience that you kind of have the first year that you're doing markets. So that is what I found out for myself, that I will probably not be driving for an hour for any market next year. So as I said in one of the clips, my booth was actually on a corner. So people were coming from kind of like behind me and going towards the furniture store. Also this market, I don't think I have mentioned that before, is set up in front of a furniture store. It's kind of a deal with the store that we have a market in front of and we don't have to pay any booth fees for that market, but in return the store gets to be open on Sunday because usually stores aren't open on Sunday where I live. So because of the market they are allowed to have a Sunday open. So that is the deal there. So people were coming from behind me to kind of like head into the furniture store, and then also they were coming from this side to kind of go back around, and that is kind of like an advantage because people are checking out your booth on 2 sides. And that is one of the reasons why I decided to change my layout for the second day from an L to like a Z, to have people step more into my booth when they are heading into the store. I definitely think that worked out. So I definitely had a lot more people in my booth on Sunday than I had on Saturday. But people weren't really there to shop at the market on Sunday. So I had a lot of people look at my stuff, but I had less sales on Sunday than I had on Saturday. I think I mentioned that before in one of the clips during the market. I just feel like this market event is geared not towards the crowd that would probably shop from my booth. Like at this store, a lot of older people are shopping, like people over 60, over 70, and they usually either don't have grandkids yet because their kids are still young, or their grandkids are already too old for plushies, which I don't think anybody is too old for plushies, but that is usually the argument they give why they are not interested in shopping at my booth. They still stop at my booth, they look at the stuff, they really like the stuff, but they have no reason to buy anything. So yeah, that was kind of the biggest problem, that around like 80% of the people that shop at the furniture store are not my type of crowd. The rest of them, the families that do go there, and the younger people that do go there, they usually stop and shop at my booth, but it's just a lot less people in that group than in the other groups. So that is one of the biggest reasons why I want to try out a lot of markets this year to kind of find out where my crowd is at and what my crowd is, and yeah, where I find the customers that want to shop the items in my store. So that was one of the biggest learnings of this market, to kind of gauge what kind of people will shop at that event. So let's get into some of the numbers, some of the breakdowns. Let's get into the top 5 for the whole weekend first. I thought about doing top 5 for Saturday and then for Sunday, but it wouldn't really make any sense because I didn't sell quite a lot on Sunday, so I thought I could just combine all of that into one top 5 bestsellers for the whole weekend. So in number 5, there's my turtles. I sold 3 of them for 15 euros each. In number 3, there are 2 items. First are my mushroom pops. I sold 4 of them for 6 euros each. And then my bee chains, which I also sold 4 of for 6 euros each. Then in number 2 are my baby whales. I sold 5 of them for 5 euros each. And then the number 1 bestseller, and that has, I think, been the bestseller at this market every single time I have attended it, are my cats. I sold 9 cats for 13 euros each. So that was quite a big bestseller. Those cats really like speak to a wider audience than a lot of plushies, because even like a lot of older people would get cats that they either own or owned. So that is something, that is a type of plushie that even attracts older people to my booth. Okay, so then let's get into the amount of orders and the amount of items that I sold. So on Saturday I had 15 orders and I sold 24 items in total. And I'm looking at it now, but I think only 3 of those items weren't plushies. So quite a lot of plushie dominance going on at this market. And then on Sunday I had 12 orders and I sold 12 items. So on Sunday every customer only got a single item. So yeah, in total I got 27 orders over the course of the whole weekend and I sold 36 items, which is not a lot. My average order value was up this time again from last time. It was at 12 euros and 40 cents, mostly because I had 2 bigger sales that kind of like pushed up the average order value on Saturday. So that is why it's up again. So let's get into the actual numbers of this market. So in total I made 335 euros, so it's better than last time, but way less than I had hoped or expected to make at this market. So let's get into the types of items that I sold at this market. I mostly sold plushies. I made 311 euros off of plushies. I made 16 euros off of my home decor items, and I only sold a single wristlet, so I made 8 euros off of wristlets. And then I have to subtract a couple of expenses for this market. As I said before, there's no booth fee for this market, but I do have to drive quite a long way there. So off of these 335 euros that I made, we have to subtract 65 for gas. And I also had some food while I was there. I was there for 2 days, so I spent 17 euros and 50 cents on food, which means my net profit is 252 euros and 50 cents. So not a super great market, but still better than last time. I have decided for myself that I will not be going back to this one. But since I had a lot of time while I was sitting there in my booth with no customers and no sales going on, I looked up a lot of markets that I potentially want to attend next year. And I already have like 16 markets that I want to try out and attend next year. Some of these I have tried out before and I just want to do every single market that they offer next year, and I will not be running out of market events anytime soon. As I said before, I now have around 3.5 weeks off of markets before we head into the winter and holiday market season, which is going to be pretty crazy. We're starting out with a 3-day market event in November, and then we go all the way to mid-December with markets every single weekend. So I hope you stay tuned for the prep that is coming up for those markets and the market vlogs once they happen. So thank you so much for watching all the way until the end, and I will see you guys again next week. Until then, Bye!